computer on to see them when they're together for the first time. So I'm waiting for that. I was going to draw that live for you guys, but we'll see. It should be any minute. In the meantime, I thought I would show you some sketches. Who's there? Hi, Ellie from Scottsdale. So Liza Donnelly here. I'm a New Yorker cartoonist and writer for other publications as well. And I'm going to live draw for you. So I'm going to turn you around. Let's see who's there. Hi, Pablo from LA. Scottsdale. All right, I'm going to turn you around and we'll do some sketching while I'm waiting for Biden and Harris to come on. So I thought I would show you. I have on my screen, I have some photographs of Biden, who I find a little difficult to draw because I'm just going to show how I might. He's got pretty, I don't want to say ordinary, but kind of his distinctive. I'm looking at these pictures. And the thing is, one of his most recognizable characteristics is his smile. And he's got sort of apologetic eyebrows. That kind of always look worried. And then his hairline is sort of like a. But see, even this is a little boring as a cartoon. Hello from New Orleans. Hi, Ariana. So how do you exaggerate that as in a cartoon? You can't. It's really hard. Doesn't really have. He's older, so he's got some bags under his eyes. Now that doesn't really work. I'd like to see how other political cartoonists are handling him. I drew him a lot during the debates and never quite got it right. Let's see, his face at rest. I'm looking at photographs. And he's got side. Again, this doesn't sort of comes close, but I don't know. What do you guys think? It doesn't look old enough. It's hard to draw old without overdoing it. You don't want to put too many wrinkles on there, because then it looks really awkward. And of course his hair is gray. It's got. Because I could always put him in his aviator glasses. He looks. And then he has his back hair thing, like that. I noticed. He's got a pretty good chin line for somebody who's 77 years old. It's a little too. And then Kamala, I tried Joe over here. So if I were to draw Kamala and Biden together, which I will have to do, they both have like killer smiles. So it's like maybe that would factor into it. Oops, it's not quite right. And I did look up how tall Ms. Harris is, and she's a bit of a short woman. She's 5'2". So she might be, and he's 6 feet. She tends to wear her hair. She likes to wear pearls. And we're not going to see them standing that close together. See what I'm doing? Still no sign of them coming on to have a joint press conference. Kamala's hair is certainly one of her signatures. So I can see on the TV on my screen that they are driving towards. They're not even in the building yet. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hello from New Orleans, LA. Warren Mills, you draw my brother. I do. I like how you said his smile is distinctive, very true. Resting face, harder to distinguish with Joe. That's right. She's 55 years old, thank goodness. Says Timothy. So they both have kind of angular faces. Joe has a beaky nose. He's got these sort of apologetic eyebrows. That's what I'll call them. Like he's and then his hair is very gray, so I try to not make it very gray and very thin, I should say. Hi, Peter from Seattle. So let's just say that that's a Joe Biden. I can't have him hugging Kamala. I don't know what they're going to do or where they're going to sit. Joe, I noticed in the debates that Joe tends to be very static with his body motions, that many other candidates, most notably Bernie Sanders, would move around a lot, and Biden stayed pretty still. Kamala is also not still, but she actually used a lot of hand motions. And she's probably not this tall. Joe, as I said, Joe is 6 feet and she's 5'2". I read about their Joe's selection process, which is fascinating. You can read about it now, and he had 11 candidates at the end there. He was still considering, and it doesn't quite look like her. Here's my eraser. Her eyes are not that close together. So, as I said earlier, I'm waiting for them to show up for a joint press conference. They're not there yet. I have the monitor, TV monitor showing when they're going to show up. And of course, they have lots of flags behind themselves. Oops, wrong way. Oh. And judging from the layout of what I see on the screen, they're not going to, obviously they're not going to stand next to each other. They'll have masks on them, no? I'm sure. Okay. These are stars. So I also was going to talk about how Trump has already attempted to insult her and turn people against her, his followers. He referred to her as nasty, which is something he does with women he doesn't like. He calls them nasty. He called Hillary Clinton nasty. He called I can't remember who else. Hillary, most notably Hillary nasty. He called Kamala Harris's interrogation of Brett Kavanaugh nasty, really mean. And he then also compared, he said she's nasty, and then in the same breath he said that suburban housewives are going to vote for him. So this is a guised way of saying that you need to be more compliant. Women need to be more compliant, and certainly that Kamala Harris is not compliant. She's scary. And then also in the same breath he talked about how Biden's going to put Cory Booker in charge of lower cost housing in the suburbs, and that is also a racist comment, implying that you got to be scared of Joe Biden and his racial choices, and he's gonna ruin your suburbs for you. These are all guised racist and sexist comments. Let's see who's there. Hi, Neil. Thank you, Neil. He says, love that you're live drawing this historic event, watching from Springfield, Virginia. Hi, Maggie, my niece Maggie. Hello, from California. Good to see you guys. Well, I draw them together, but they're not on stage yet, and I'm killing time with you guys until they get there. So what else can I? Maybe I can. Are they coming on? Nope. So it didn't take long for the Republicans, Trump in particular, to insult, or at least try to insult Ms. Harris, Senator Harris. Let's see who else is talking to me. I'm waiting, like I said, I'm waiting for Kamala Harris and Joe Biden to make their first joint appearance as running as a pair running for president and vice president. What else can I do? Let's just practice a little more. Put you back in my phone holder. So do that. Maybe I will. Well, see, I don't know. I have this good paper which I would use ink on, and this is sketch paper. Just trying stuff out. I still don't have Biden right. What do aviator glasses look like? Are they? Because it's one of his signature. He's got a little hair thing back there. It's still not there. He was kind of angry there. Liza Donnelly here, new for cartoonist and writer, and I'm waiting for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to show up. and give their joint. Oh, their Joe has these cheeks. It makes him look heavy. He's not heavy. I'm looking at. I don't know about the smile. Nope, that's not right. He doesn't have a square jaw. He has a bit of a pointed jaw. And his ears. Looking at photographs. Maybe if I do without the. Nah. It's a little too long of a chin there. And again, it doesn't look like a cartoon, so it's a matter of distilling the images of his face, the lines of his face into something. I'm going to really study other editorial cartoonists and see how they do it. I mean, Obama was hard to draw, but at least he had those ears. Great ears. This is wrong. And Kamala. Oh, something's happening on the monitor. Are they coming in?
I want to talk about the age factor at play here, because
CNN is just killing time like I am. Let's see who else is there. Anybody else there? Did I lose a bunch of people? All right. Let's just pretend that Joe's over here. He kind of tilts his head down, I think. You can see I'm drawing. Sorry, it was a head off camera. Sometimes he needs a haircut back there, I've noticed. He looks a little evil there. I don't mean him to look evil. They have stools on the podium, near the podium. So maybe they're going to be standing or sitting on the stools. And then Kamala. Not really sure what her profile looks like. Good question. Doesn't quite look like her there. Her nose is not that long. A little broad in the middle like there. Let's see who's there. No, I don't have a live picture. Somebody asked Timothy. I don't have a live picture yet. The aviators are like his trademark. It's true. I should just avoid drawing his eyes and always give him aviators. I'm going to have to stop in a few minutes because I have another engagement at 5. So if they don't come by the time it gets close to 5, I have to end the broadcast. But at least I've drawn some of these guys for you. I don't like his face. He looks a little unfriendly. I'm just assuming that this is what they're going to look like when they come out. They sit across from each other 6 feet away. And have a bunch of American flags in the middle, which I see now. I can see the flags. Oh, I think it goes the other way. So this would be possible to turn the camera horizontal. Neil wants to know. Sorry. Yes, I don't drop it. Yeah. There you go. Hi, Patricia. Neil says, "Love that we get to see you prep and hear your commentary." Thanks. Yeah, I'm a little bothered that they're not on time, but that's the way politicians go. Do I do political pieces? Yes, I do. Political cartoonist and a regular cartoonist for the New Yorker and other places. On seeing the drawings come to life. Let's turn it sideways for you. It's Joe and Kamala. If they were on stage, these are some of my sketches, trying to figure out Joe's face. I've drawn both of them several times over the last political season because of the debates. But I have to say they're both difficult to draw. Thank you for being here, guys. This is my setup. My palette. If I were going to color these in, maybe I'll do some color for you. This paper's not. This is good paper, which I'll set off to the side and do some. While we're waiting, do some watercolor. Let's see if I can do a horizontal. Not a great color. This is just a sketch. I do like watercolor on pencil like this. It's kind of nice. I might not be able to actually live draw when they're on camera because I have to go soon. But Joe's hair is gray, so I have to be very. Not even gray, it's white. Let's give him a blue suit. Although I bet he'll be wearing black suit. What is your guess? Speaking of guesses, I sort of guessed that he would pick Senator Harris for his running mate because I could see the chemistry with them during the primaries and debates. Even though she went after him in one debate, she went after him, and he's forgiven her and he doesn't hold a grudge. She was very close to his son, Beau, before he died, obviously. They were both district attorneys together, so they became close friends, and I think that's important to Biden. That, I don't know, there's a connection there. That's not the right color. But I have to admit this. Anyway, there's some color. So that's, if they were together right now, if I were able to see it, that's what I would draw. But they're not there yet, and I have to go for another engagement. It's great to have you here, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Let's see if there's any new messages. Hi, Brett. Your connection quality seems rougher today. Oh, yeah. You may want to reduce the quality on your conference stream if possible. All right, I'm working on my broadcasting tools, and I hope to get better soon. Brett wants to know, is the difficulty in that neither have exaggerated features you can play off of? Yes, that's the difficulty. Yep, that's exactly it. They both have pretty, unpronounced features. Hi from Rhinebeck. Somebody's in Rhinebeck. Hi, Jim Moran, another colleague, a political cartoonist who lives in Maine now, right, Jim? And you used to work for the Florida newspaper. So anyway, guys, that's what I drew for you today. Kamala and Joe are supposed to appear any minute together for the first time, and I was going to live draw it for you, but I have to go for another live event, and I'll turn you around and say goodbye. So thanks for joining me. It's been a pleasure. Sorry it wasn't live drawing the historic event. It's so historic. It's so exciting that Kamala is the first African American and Indian American woman to be running for a major office in our country. That's fantastic. Historic. It's exciting. And anyway, I will see you again tomorrow. I'm going to live broadcast again tomorrow. And have a great